Hi guys, it's Tom from Slayer Gaming, bringing you our first Warzone Resurrection unboxing. And I'm going to unbox the lovely Dark Legion starter box. As you can see, I like my evil, as a lot of you that have followed us for the many months will know. I can't wait. 13 32mm models, 75 cards and 2 D20 dice from Prodos games. And as always, I'm going to tell you my honest opinion of it. So let's start by cracking it open. So I have had a cheeky look at this one already. I couldn't contain myself. That one. Nice box art. Nicely well packaged. And plenty of stuff. So, get away all the packing materials and we'll get the products out for you. I always like to see a box full of models. I just think that's nice. So we have faction cards. They give you the dice to use because not everybody's got D20s. And individual models, units are all packaged with the bases as we'd expect. So if I clear that out for you. First things first, let's get on with the cards. Now the game itself uses a variety of cards whilst you're playing. And there are weapon cards, special tactics cards, unit cards, cards for everything, which is always good. I do like having cards because I'm like everybody else, guys, when I play. I can always forget one of my stats, things like that. And they're just nice for you, ready to go. So we'll start with the Necro Mouton. Now, the Necro Mouton himself, all of his stats are on there. It's a nice made card, it's laminated. On the back of the card you have his special skills and special rules, so it's all to hand. Now the cards aren't a replacement for your rule book, guys, but they are just there to give you that tip and hint when you're actually playing. It tells you the weapons that he's got, which, if you see that one, a Belzerak assault rifle. Sounds good already, don't know what it does. Necro blade on the side down there, brilliant, love it. And he looks pretty gnarly, doesn't he? Pretty gnarly, he's had a hard life, bless him. And relating to that, we've also got the miniatures. So, they all come done in their resin. Now if you can see the detail on those guys, they're absolutely fantastic. The models that Prodos have produced for this game are incredible. Let's bring that in. There you go. There are the two parts. So you've got the legs, the different weapons on the arms, the heads. One's got a cool sort of chin missing. One's looks like he's a bit upset, doesn't he? And bodies, various armour on there. Now the detail on these miniatures is excellent. It's just a lovely, lovely kit. So they're your Necro Mutants. I believe they're like unit commanders. Maybe wrong, but I've not 100% had chance to look through the game itself. So that's for those. We'll go on to our next card if we can find them. There are so many cards in this pack because you've got things like weapon upgrades, statistics, strategy cards, just really, really cool. The next one, the main sort of troops for this faction are the Undead Legionnaires. Now you get two cards, because hey, you get two units. Undead Legionnaires like your zombies with rifles. Everyone likes a good zombie, don't they? Same principle as before, guys. All of the special abilities and stats are on the back. I don't want to zoom in too much because I don't want to give too much away, because I'm sure Prodos would like some of their things to be a mystery. But the miniatures themselves, two bags, completely the same in each one, guys. So one bag I'll put down, the other bag I'll open up, and let's have a gander at the models. So, first frame that you get is your Necro Mutants. You get 5 in a unit, so 10 in total. And just like before, there are various detail on them. They're sort of like old warriors that have been polluted by this darkness, which is the overriding enemy in the game. Their heads with masks, rebreathers, really cool. The detail on them is fantastic. A little bit of flash, but hey, we're all model makers and model users. So a little bit of flash isn't a great problem. What I was really taken by was the weapon sprue. Now the weapons themselves, you get the full range for all your weapons for the unit. Different upgrades, pistol upgrades, rifles. It's like a sort of gnarly shotgun looking thing. Different hand weapons, so you can make a full variety of things. Now obviously they are sort of static position components, but there's nothing to say you can't position them differently on your sprues, make a bit of a different miniature. So you get those, and obviously you get your bases. Warzone Resurrection uses your very classical licked bases, 30mm for your standard guys, which is always nice. Now the last thing I want to show you, well the last thing before the cards when I can dig it out, There. Second Necro Mouton card there. You get your cards which relate to your resources that you can use in game. More of those, check out our battle reports for those. And various different upgrades and abilities that you can put onto your guys. There he is. So I'll do a full card deck review and explain that and as to how the game works at a later date. But this is your last guy, the Razide or Razide, however you want to pronounce it. He's your slightly bigger miniature in the box. He's the one that can really sort of lay down the hurt. You've got his different weapons, what he can do as standard. But this guy is somewhat bigger. So as he comes straight away, you'll see he's on a 40mm base. It may even be a 50mm, I believe it's 40mm length. And in the bag, as usual, you get your base, put him on, and you get his kit. Now, first of all, look at that weapon. The detail on that is incredible. Now, this guy's a bit of a monster, he's sort of like, it always is, isn't it? If you've got a loincloth on, you're hard. So he's got a loincloth on, he's a bit messed up. He's a big guy that has a big hand cannon that can cause all the sort of damage. I believe he operates by himself in the game. From the little of the rules I have read, you have your units and then you have your individual men. So that's my first opinion of it. Very, very good. I can't knock Prodos for what they've created. I think it's a fantastic little set. And being told the price of these items in the UK, I'm very surprised that they aren't more expensive, which is always nice. Plenty and plenty of information and things in your starter box. You can play a full game with this box as well, guys, so you don't need to have to spend crazy amounts of money to take part in Warzone. It's a game that we're really going to back, and I hope you've enjoyed the unboxing. If you want to ask any questions, or if you're a bit of a master at the old Warzone and want to point out anything that I might have missed, please feel free to. As always, check our other videos out. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and slayer-gaming.com. Cheers, guys.